presentation of the NBA.
And you can see the gorgeous geometry. And with tip.
Brian, thank you.
Oh, it sure is. Good stuff there, Allie. So here are the Jazz starting five. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at small forward. And for Phoenix, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the three. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate in the painted area.
And Paul gets it to go.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide-open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Let's go with a three. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Good play to get the ball to one of the league's best scorers. Mitchell says, thank you very much.
Here's Booker. Launches a three. The rebound by Bogdanovic.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's O'Neal. Booker defending. From deep, Conley. Doesn't go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And Gobert with a block.
What a block by Gobert. You expect that from a player who has led the league in blocks.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Just 5 on the clock. The shot off that time. Ayton with the defensive effort.
Not the efficient start they were hoping for. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Now here's Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Back to Bridges. All sorts of time. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Utah's gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Conley against Paul. Here's O'Neal. Outside Conley. Crowder with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. Booker can't get it to go. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovic. Gets a second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
The effectiveness of Bogdanovic, able to work from anywhere and to get a good shot.
Outside Booker. The three ball. Oh, my. Came close to a 4. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
They give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Gay's checked in for Utah. Ingles comes in for O'Neal. And again, it's the Suns missing. Conley with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. Booker against Gay. From deep, Conley drains the triple.
Mike Conley makes just enough of these to keep the defense honest.
Paul against Ingles. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Outside for Booker. Pass to Crowder. Now here's Ayton. The three. Here's Bridges. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
rock the baby, working the size advantage inside.
Outside Conley. Gay with the ball, covered by Crowder. Here's Mitchell. Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Ayton. For three, Booker. Rebound, Utah. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. To the left wing. Outside Conley. Back to Gay. Down low. The rebound by Bridges.
And a bump this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Phoenix foul. Chris Paul. That's his first personal foul.
Outside Conley. Pass to Gay. Back to Conley. Three-pointer. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Jazz. They're up by 4. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With this team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Mitchell. He's got 5. Inside, Gobert. And it goes! As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
And I know one thing drives Rudy Gobert is earning his respect. All-star snubs, people counting his money. He's determined to have the final word.
Here's Booker. Ayton passes to Booker. Back to Ayton. Pass to Crowder. Just 5 to shoot, and that's out of bounds. Last touch by Gay. Just 4 to shoot. Paul with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. For 3, Booker. The shot no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
The kick out to Conley. Over Booker. Gay, the pass to Mitchell. Bridges against Ingles. Pass to Mitchell. The 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Smitty, you talk about Gobert. He's motivated by his doubters. He wears that number 27, signifying his draft position back in 2013.
And listen to this. Even in the 2021 All-Star game, he and teammate Donovan Mitchell were the last 2 picks. Whatever the reason, he knows people will respect a champion. He's talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Pass to Mitchell. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Gobert. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, it's safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
Now here's Paul. He's got 5. Got a hand on it.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
Mitchell finds Ingles. Shoots over Bridges. No good. A bit long that time.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Ball passes to Ayton. And Gobert with a block. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. All right, the Jazz making a change here. Whiteside's checked in.
Whiteside.
A minute 53 left in the first half. Stolen by Ingles. Paul with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. And Booker with the jam.
Superb vision and decision by Jake Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Pass to Ingles. Shoots over Bridges. Here's Gay. The kick out to Ingles. Conley with the ball. Lets it go from deep. Hits the trifecta. Conley's got 6.
Love it whenever Conley launches one from way out there, big time.
Crowder left side. Now Bridges. To the inside. And there's Ayton on the assist from Paul.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
56 seconds left in the half. Conley passes to Ingles. Takes a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. 3-pointer, Bridges. The shot, no good.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
The open shot, Gay. And Ayton pulls it down.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Booker, pass to Bridges. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. He's got 5. Utah trailing here. Conley with the ball. He's got 6. Pass to Ingles. The Jazz with another miss. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Oh, there's the alley. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
Amazing. Whiteside sort of floats through the air, and that pass was on the money.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a... Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the... And that'll...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. We've seen Mike Conley really having a great game.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. At the 2 and the 3, it's Mitchell and Ingles. Rudy Gay out there with Hassan Whiteside. And it's Clarkson in at the point guard position. Now here's Whiteside. Shoots over Ayton. Poked loose. Paul with a steal. Here's Crowder. And it's rejected. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. A big group substitution here for Utah. Gobert's checked in for Whiteside. Bogdanovich comes in for Gay. O'Neal, he's checked in for Ingles. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Clarkson. Here's O'Neal. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Down low. Here's Johnson. Picked it out of midair. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. And slammed it home. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Conley following the score by Phoenix. All right, Smitty, looking back at your career, you were named an All-Star scoring 20 points a game, but you also played a few years as a role player. What do you think the key was to that transition?
You know, B.A., you have to always embrace being a great teammate, no matter what the role is. Of course, winning a ring like I did with the Spurs, that makes coming off the bench much easier.
Kaminsky can't hit.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Inside, Gay. Outside, Mitchell. Right side, Conley. Second chance effort. Excellent D there from Payne.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Shamet into the lane. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 4-point Phoenix lead.
Showing off the dribble moves. Able to create for himself. I love it.
Conley passes to Mitchell. And here's Gay. Takes the three. No good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Now here's Conley. He's got 6.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third quarter. 5 to shoot. Will it go? And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Frank Kaminsky picks one up here.
Conley causes so many problems for the defense. He's quick, and he has the ability to score from anywhere.
For the Jazz, Whiteside, he's checked in for Gobert. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for Gay. Pass to Booker, over Mitchell. Booker can't get it to go. Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker.
They're fortunate the defender couldn't control it. Almost lost that possession.
Conley against Paul. Left side, Bogdanovich. Pass to Whiteside. Outside, Conley. Puts up a 3.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Outside Booker. Hayden with it. The rebound by the Jazz. Whiteside's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Mitchell with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. The shot by Conley, no good.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half. None so far in the second.
Phoenix foul. Jay Crowder. That's his second personal foul.
That free throw is good for Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell, the combo guard, continues to impress. An all-star caliber talent with a tremendous drive.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Now here's Paul. Give him 8. Pass to Booker. From 15 feet away. Phoenix no good that time either. The Jazz shooting only 26% for this game. Not good. And Crowder the bucket on the assist from Ayton. And the Suns lead by 5.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Back to Conley. Shoots. And another miss by Utah. Now Ayton. Booker for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And Utah has possession, trailing by 8, and he commits the intentional foul for the Jazz. Gay's checked in for Bogdanovich. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Clarkson, and Mike Conley is subbed in for Oni. They've got Frank Kaminsky, Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Cameron Johnson, and it's McGee in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And it's in there.
Masterful control by Mike Conley, keeping his eyes on the rim and nailing the shot through contact.
And here's Payne. Kicks it to Kaminsky. Pass to Johnson. Now McGee. Now here's Johnson. Here's Kaminsky. It's deflected. Outside Mitchell. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 4 assists in the game. Outside Payne. Out to the right wing. McGee passes to Johnson. Up top, Kaminsky. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Both teams will make substitutions. Booker against Mitchell. Gay left side. Pass to Conley. 6 to shoot. The Jazz with another miss. The Suns leading. For 3, Booker. Here's Crowder. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. To the paint. Here's Gay. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
Booker, the pass to Bridges. From downtown. The rebound by the Jazz.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Utah calls timeout.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
For the Jazz, Rudy Gobert comes in for Azubuike, and Gay's subbed in for O'Neal.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He told them to be more careful about their selections, saying, quote, don't force it at the arc. If it's not a good look, don't risk it. Move the ball, attack inside. Use your options.
Now here's Gobert, and they double up Gobert. There's the triple, and it's Gay with the 3. Gay's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is the confidence Rudy has in himself, looking to score as soon as he gets the rock.
Paul passes to Booker. Now Aiden, defended by Gobert. That's good from Aiden on the assist by Booker. And the Suns lead by 3.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
And that's an intentional foul. The Suns making a switch here. McGee's checked in.
4th team foul.
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. Pass to Bogdanovich.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Gay against Aiden. The kick out to Conley. Shot clock at 5. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And it's Gay with the miss.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Good move getting the ball into Rudy's hands. He's capable of hitting monster buckets.
Here's McGee, shakes him, and McGee with the stuff.
This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside Conley. Booker against Mitchell. Bogdanovich from long range. Called in by McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds now. 8 passes to Paul. McGee. Tip back in for 2. And now it's a 5-point Suns lead.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Now here's Gobert. Shoots over Booker. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Here's Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell. Conley up top. He's guarded by Bridges. The 3 from Mitchell. And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
And it's good.
When the game is close, Chris Paul is ready. An elite scorer who lives for clutch situations.
Conley passes to Gobert. Gay right side. 16 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Mitchell against Booker. Pass to Gobert. Outside for Mitchell. The 3 is up. It doesn't go for him. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job.
And you're a great competitor. D.A., it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. Certainly, Bridges one to watch. D.A., thanks. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And for Phoenix, up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center position.
We've got Devin Booker known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Now Lowry passes it to Adebayo. To the middle, here's Robinson, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
On the wing, Booker. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. Now Tucker shoots over Crowder. Tucker can't get it to go.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Ayton kicks to Crowder. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Bridges passes to Crowder. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Boy, that's a veteran move right there. Jay Crowder, the little up fake. That was all he needed.
Jay Crowder.
He hits both from the stripe. The Heat have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Tucker dishes to Lowry. Fires for 3. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Crowder kicks to Paul. And the pass to Ayton. Bridges, no one around him. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
To the paint, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Booker with no one around. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
In this situation, Devin Booker on the catch will never hesitate.
The Heat trail by 7. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Lowry passes to Robinson. To the middle. A shake.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Adebayo with the lay-in. Adebayo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Duncan
And
Robinson.
inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Booker against Robinson. Bridges left side. Ayton dishes to Bridges. Rebound by Butler.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage. You've got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
Now here's Paul. Ayton, and Ayton stays with it.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing, excellent.
Ball against Lowry. Pass to Butler. From deep three-point range, trains the three-pointer.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Paul with the ball. Here's Booker. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's just superior balance from the crafty guard. If you allow Devin Booker to get close, he's going to draw your contact. And
so Lowry will bring it up for the Miami Heat. It's a 5-point game. Outside Butler. Over Bridges. Lowry picks up the loose ball, and he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up. .35 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Paul finds Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Beyond the arc. Bridges outside. Booker outside. Just 5 to shoot. Crowder. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Pass to Butler. Fires the three. The putback.
Well, because of his length, quickness, athleticism, this guy is able to smother shots. Excellent defense.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul. And you look, Doris, at the trouble so many teams have defensively. It's becoming harder and harder to get stops in this league.
Kevin, there is no doubt that we must redefine what is considered quality defense. Guys are such range shooters now, so highly skilled from the moment they step across half court. It is almost impossible to cover every part of the floor, especially against a team that really moves it. The only thing you can do is give incredible effort and stay tied together on a string.
The putback, that one, no good. And it's Miami the other way. Robinson with it, now guarded by Booker. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Suns. Outside Crowder for 3. Bridges. Here's Ayton. Back to Crowder. Bridges passes to Crowder. Ball against Robinson. And a kind roll that time off the rim as it unfolds. Paul's got 5. The Heat trail by 6.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter. Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Ayton against Adebayo. Outside Butler. No good on the 3. Suns lead by 6. And stolen by Butler. Paul with the steal. Bridges dishes to Ayton. Here's Crowder. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Miami's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Oladipo outside. 5 to shoot. Hero from long range. Rebounded by McGee. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Shemin.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open. something, and they just got burned.
Passes to Strus. Dedmon in the corner. Will it go? And it's Strus missing.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
A shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. That 3 off the mark. Hero passes to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Now, this is an athletic power forward, and Morris outquicks the defense to the rim.
52 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Payne. They get it again. It's good on the putback. McGee's got the lead up to 11 now for the Suns.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. A three-pointer off the mark. Suns have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the slam dunk by McGee. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Shot and game clock separated by 5. McGee with the block. And he's able to get it back. Hero from long range. Connects from three-point range.
3-point field goal.
Hero's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Payne looking around. Here's Shamet. Payne in the post. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Phoenix came ready to play. Their sharp focus and apparent preparation for the matchup. That's all for now.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You've got to like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Robinson misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Ayton finds Booker. And he overshot that one, missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And this is such a sharp weapon for Chris Paul, right? Most times you just assume he's going to knock that free ball down.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Suns on defense. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And it's Lowry penetrating. Ayton with the block.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
Paul with the 3. Rebounded by Tucker.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
Phoenix leading by 13. And they double up Paul. Bridges outside. Paul kicks to Bridges. Butler with the steal. Three-pointer, Lowry. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And another miss. Whew. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Back to Bridges. Dishes it to Crowder. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And And a deep three from Booker.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Outside Lowry. Inside, Adebayo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Payne. Lowry covering. To the inside. And stolen by Butler. And now Lowry running the floor all by himself. McGee with the block. They get it back. Adebayo passes to Lowry.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Robinson. Stolen by McGee. And now the Suns a fast break. Back to Johnson. And stolen by Butler. In transition, here comes Miami. And Tucker kicks to Butler. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Lowry.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now, here's Shamet. He's tightly guarded. Shoots over Tucker. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. McGee's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got 6 rebounds here tonight, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Paul with the 3, and there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Heat trail by 13. Oladipo, the pass to Morris. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Booker the pass to Bridges. Now Crowder. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Paul dishes to Booker. Pocket 6. And it's Paul missing. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
But just a beautiful job by Morris to draw the foul. There is an art to getting the defender to commit.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. They have a 9-point lead. Booker outside from past the arc. Morris with the rebound. Got a piece of it. Here's Hero. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hero's got his 2nd basket of the night.
More than a great jump shooter, Hero is a tremendous ball handler who can finish the drive with either hand.
And so it's Phoenix heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Miami, starting the 4th. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Backcourt pair for them. It's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the center, filling out the middle. Paul with the ball. Butler covering. Crowder kicks to Paul. And right through it goes. 10 points for Chris Paul.
Well, pre-shot preparation is there. Chris Paul anticipating his teammates going to deliver it, and then he delivers on the make.
Robinson against Booker. From outside, off the mark.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Here's Bridges with plenty of space. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And now it's an 11-point Suns lead. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And a miss there on the triple. Miami's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Adebayo. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And Paul launches it from deep. Robinson pulls it in.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Paul for three. Paul missing again.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Well, they're passed to Lowry. The kick outside to Butler. Miami no good on that time either.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Ball outside. There's the three. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Suns lead by 14.
My goodness, talk about way downtown. Chris Paul doing work.
He gets it in there.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Back to Booker. Pulls it up. And the Suns get it back. Paul kicks to Booker. Bridges passes to Booker. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Lowry. And Robinson with a clear path to the basket. And the dunk by Robinson.
Boy, Kyle Lowry's defense paying dividends, gets the strip and the score for his guys.
Booker looking around. Booker draws the double. For three, Bridges. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14.
In the game, 2 minutes.
On the wing, Booker. Now the pass to Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And it's 6 points for DeAndre Ayton.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Bridges, right side. Crowder inside. Guarded by Tucker. Bridges kicks to Paul. He dishes it to Ayton. Bridges passes to Paul. Back to Bridges. Over Robinson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Outside Lowry. Takes a three. Good work defensively by Paul. Suns leading by 10.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Suns.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for DeAndre Ayton.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds. And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Miami foul. PJ Tucker. That's his first personal foul. Second
free throw, good, Booker.
One of the most impressive things about Devin Booker has been his consistency. This guy is productive, and he is willing to carry the offensive burden.
Lowry for three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And so here's Phoenix. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Booker against Robinson. 5 on the clock. Tries from 16. Here's Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
before we...
Thanks so much, Brian.
Well, and it's tough for defenses to stop Alex. Thanks for that. And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And for Phoenix, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And these are two young teams, rare for youth to be served in this league. But, Grant, you didn't seem to have any trouble back in your day, partner.
Well, B.A., I played 4 years at Duke, so I came in right away ready to contribute. And that's right. I was fortunate enough to make the All-Star team in my rookie season, too. So I came in ready.
And here are the Suns now, following the score by Atlanta. Booker, the pass to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Clock at 6. And Ayton with the stuff.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Young, the pass to Capella. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Young against Paul. Outside Young. Collins passes to Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Paul. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Stolen by Capella. Stolen by Bridges. From outside the arc. Booker can't get it to go. To the middle. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
And a deep 3 from Paul. No good with the triple. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Atlanta now.
What an incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
Now here's Collins. Young from long range. And Ayton pulls it down.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brent.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
Now here's Young. From deep. Capella, the pass to Collins. Back to Capella. And Young, here we go. Lets it go. Oh, and it's Collins. That time on the assist from Young. Young's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Confidence there shown by John Collins. Gotta like watching him go right up for the shot.
Ball against Hunter. Lets it fly. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, the way you keep plays alive is with some effort, and John Collins giving it to you.
Ball passes to Bridges. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
First team foul.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. Not about to give up any easy basket.
Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Now here's Young. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. The 3, Collins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
3-point field goal.
Young's got his 4th assist in this one. Bogdanovich against Paul. Bridges passes to Paul. An open look for Booker. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Young against Paul. Young, the pass to Collins. And the Hawks with another three.
That makes him 5 for 5 so far. Could be a big night in store.
Pass to Bridges. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Bogdanovic. Top of the key. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Young against Paul. Bridges outside. Three-pointer. Offensive board. It's good.
And this is what's expected from Jay Crowder, just the hard work ethic to get in there and play physical.
Young from long range. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Paul against Young. Ayton passes to Paul. Outside Booker. Pass to Crowder. Wide open look. Atlanta with a rebound.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot. Two teammates connecting right there. Slick B.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there. Atlanta's gone 2 for 2 from outside the arc here in the second quarter. Bogdanovic passes to Hunter. Here's Collins. Pass to Young. Fires for 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
The Suns trailing. And here's Paul. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
Old school, mid-range, Jay Crowder, that's 2. Yeah, Crowder was in high demand as a free agent in 2020, and a lot of people wanting his toughness on their roster.
Hey, rejected by Capella. In transition, here they come. Here's Hunter, and he dunks it down.
Well, Bogdanovic would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
And with Crowder's free agency, team saw what he brings to the table.
Well, he's a good defender, and he's relentless on that end, and he just brings that kind of toughness that a lot of coaches are relying on, and they know that's important in the postseason.
And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
The Suns have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Paul against Young. Here's Ayton.
That is what I'm talking about.
Wow. Ayton up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with him.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Young against Paul. Lets it go from the wing. Atlanta gets it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovic. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Here's Payne. Pass to Kaminsky. Back to Payne. Inside. And Kaminsky gets it to go on the assist by Payne. Kaminsky's got his first points of the game.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. A minute 31 left in the first half. To the inside. Here's Jang. Hauled in by McGee.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Down low. It's tipped and stolen by Williams. Here's Herter. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. The Suns have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Payne, pass to Johnson. 56 seconds left in the first half of this game. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Kaminsky. And Kaminsky slams it home.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Hawks foul. Gordon Jang. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Payne drives. And down it goes. 2 points. And now just a 3-point Atlanta lead.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Williams. Pass to Chang to stop the drought. No good that time. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. There was no stopping John Collins in the first half. He had 12 points. Thanks for joining.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. A fantastic game from John Collins in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
First team foul.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Out to Bridges. The 15-footer. Kept alive.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Now here's Young. 6 points for him. Well, Brent, you played for some Spitfire coaches. Does that style still work for players today, you think?
I think players will always want a coach BA that keeps them accountable and wants them to grow and learn. I think the communication style has changed, but the demands haven't.
Now here's Young. Bogdanovich with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Back to Bogdanovich. On the take. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Yep, that one's good. Capella's got 8 points.
And Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
On the wing, Crowder. Outside Booker. This for the tie. Rebound Atlanta.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Booker for 3. Hunter with the rebound.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Young. Lets it fly. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Well, Capella, if we watched him again there, he would be reading where that ball is going, and he positions himself before the ball even comes off.
Here's Crowder. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got assist number 7 tonight.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And Capella's journey to the NBA. Born in Switzerland, school in France, a project in 2014. 90 minutes in just his first season, BA.
Right side Booker. Stolen by Capella. Here's Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Lots of credit has to go to the Houston Rockets. Brent, they stayed patient developing Capella, and he's turned into a great center.
Yeah, part of that development was being in the G League for a number of games for him to get his conditioning and his feet wet. And then he was amazing during that 2014-15 season. Huge strides in playing alongside James Harden. Capella took a big confidence jump as well.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Pass to Reddish. Here's Jang, covered by McGee. Outside Herder.
2 minutes.
4-3 from the arc. Atlanta again missing. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. McGee passes to Kaminsky. That shot is off. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And the call will be against Frank Kaminsky. That's his first foul of the game. The Hawks leading. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. To the wing on the left. Outside Gallinari. Atlanta again missing.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Kaminsky. They shoot again. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, some solid defense from Herder. Now Gallinari. He's guarded by Kaminsky. It's Herder on the wing. Fires from deep. Pure from three-point range. Herder's got his first 3 points of the game.
Shot preparation is fantastic as Herder's able to get his feet set that time.
Here's Payne. Right side Johnson. Back to Payne. Kicks it to Kaminsky. And again, it's the Suns missing.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Here's Gallinari. Plenty of space. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. And now it's a 10-point Atlanta lead.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to McGee. Outside Johnson. There's 21 seconds left in the third. Here's Kaminsky. McGee in the post. He's against Gallinari. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McGee's got his first basket. Outside, Williams. And yep, it's good.
Well, it's such a challenge trying to alter anything that Lou Williams does just because you're on your heels most of the time.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
He got it up. Can't get it to fall. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Clock at 4. Here's Young. The rebound by Bridges.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Here's Crowder. Nice move. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled, and they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Young, coming off a Suns make. Bogdanovich finds Hunter. Now Collins. There's Young with the 3. He drops it from range. And the Hawks lead by 9.
Not a ton of times where Young is off the ball in a situation for catch and shoot, but he's still capable.
Here's Booker, and he lays it up and in.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Atlanta's gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Launches it. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Hawks.
The fantastic passing we saw from them in the first half carried right over into the second half, too.
And it's a feel-good night from behind the three-point line, racking up a ton of threes.
The Hawks have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Ayton against Young. And he banks in the layup.
Ooh, that's a sly little play as Trae Young gets inside and slips past the D.
Ball against Young. Here's Ayton. Outside Booker. Lets the 3 fly. Suns keep it alive. He can't get it to go. Atlanta's gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. And Collins with the jam.
And some of the dunks Collins can pull off are just awesome.
Outside Paul. Bridges outside. Young against Paul. Ayton, the open look. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 8 assists in the game.
Ayton showing he can be a problem on other spots on the floor, not just the post.
Now here's Capella. Bogdanovich finds Young. To the inside. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. The finish. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
Outside Young to the middle. Capella pass to Hunter. Back to Capella. Outside Young. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. They get it back. Up top, Collins is covered by Ayton. Collins against Paul. Here's Capella. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Here's Booker. Money. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
This guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker. Wow.
Young, the pass to Capella. Young with it. He's guarded by Paul. Inside. Stolen by Ayton. Here's Booker. Rebound Atlanta. They've led by as many as 11. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Booker. Puts it up. And it's Booker again missing. Here's Young. And so it's Atlanta with the W. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
He is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And for the Jazz, Mitchell in at the 2 with Bogdanovich at small forward. Gobert is out there with Rudy Gay, and it's Conley in at the point guard position. Here's Gobert. Lays it up off the glass. Gobert's got the game going here with the first basket for the Jazz. That should be a good one tonight, Steve. Two teams in the thick of the playoff conversation.
Kevin, the talent is there for both squads. This is where great coaching can make the difference, putting players in position to come out on top.
Booker against Mitchell. Out to Conley. Back to Gay. Pass to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Back to Booker. The 3. Here's Ayton. Stolen by Mitchell. And now Utah. Fast break. It's tipped. It's deflected. Pass to Ayton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. No good on that one. Gobert with the defensive effort.
0 for 3 now in the early going. Just a little bit out of sync.
Here's Gay. That one wide left. Phoenix is gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
Gone are the days of high usage, but Gay is still a valuable role player.
He's a natural athlete, GA, who still has some burst left. Rudy Gay picks his spots a little more now, but remains a tough cover when he's on the attack. Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
On the wing, Bridges over Bogdanovich. The second chance effort. Gobert with the block, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And it's the Suns with the ball. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Paul passes to Crowder. Conley with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Great execution, big target, perfect delivery. That's a tall task to defend Rudy Gobert.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Paul finds Ayton. Bridges with it. Can they get it? And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
All free throws good from Bridges. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. The 3. Bridges with the board.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
The Jazz have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Conley feeling it out. Gobert the pass to Gay. There's the dish to Mitchell. And the basket is good.
More than just a shooter, Donovan Mitchell is crafty at getting it done inside too.
Paul kicks to Booker. Paul against Conley. Here's Crowder, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Crowder with the steal, and stolen by Bogdanovich. Gay, that's good. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Utah.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Crowder with the steal. Booker the pass to Bridges. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Bridges has got 6.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Conley against Crowder. They double team Conley. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Phoenix ball.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Conley against Paul. In the corner, it's Bridges. Takes a 3. Booker the pass to Crowder. Over Gobert. Back to Crowder. Gay with the block.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Jazz lead by 2. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gay is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the 5.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
On the wing, Booker. Back to Paul. Takes the 3. Gobert brings the double team. Booker with no one around. Good on the triple. Booker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Paul with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And here's Booker from the arc. No good that time. And Utah the other way now. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Gay against Booker. And foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review, that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Shots good by Mitchell.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Suns trail by 3.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Outside Conley. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. He kicks it to Mitchell. Rejected by Crowder.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play, tracking the ball, blocking the shot. His coach appreciates the hustle.
Gobert, the pass to Conley. Gobert down low, working on Booker. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Got a piece of it. Crowder with the steal. Bridges inside. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Stolen by Conley. And Gay with a clear path to the hoop. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Love the high activity of Conley on defense, keeping his arms moving all the time to create problems for the opposition.
Paul dishes to Booker. The three buries the long-range jumper. Booker's got the game tied up here for the Suns. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
6 to shoot. Gay left side. Shoots over Crowder. Gay can't hit.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Another shot. Crowder kicks to Ayton. Paul against Conley. Crowder. Back to Paul. Over Conley. With the tip. And Crowder stays with it. Crowder's got the lead up to 2 now for Phoenix.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Conley against Paul. Outside Conley. Mitchell left side. And taken away by Paul. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Bridges misses. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the jam. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And Gobert, even when he gets hit, maintains his focus on the bucket and gets it to go.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
From deep Ingles. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. Tie game.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. And in one stretch there, they were up by... And that'll...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Rudy Gobert with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
This is why you prepare. Get ready for the opportunity if it comes your way, because you may be asked to deliver.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Johnson is out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then it's Payne. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's McGee in a Cameron Payne. Here's Clarkson. There's the pass to Oni. Back to Clarkson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Kaminsky. McGee the pass to Shamet. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Utah trailing here. Clarkson outside. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul. So Utah ends up going with the new group. So for the Suns.
Substitution for the Suns.
Paul looking around. Fires the 3. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Quick trigger from Chris Paul, putting the shot up before the D can get on him.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Conley dishes to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Conley's shot is off. Suns leading by 3.
And you look at Mike Conley's game, just a steady floor general and deadly accurate as a shooter.
And Greg, I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how he competes on the defensive side. At 6'1", he's given up size on a nightly basis, but he won't let you pick on him. He gets after you.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Booker against Mitchell. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Conley the pass to Mitchell. Out to Conley. 4 on the clock. Fires for 3. Hands it from downtown. Conley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And this is something Conley's worked on since entering the league, his ability to stretch the floor.
Booker dishes to Ayton. Bridges outside. Ayton with it. Conley picks him up. The rebound by the Jazz. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Paul for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Whatever they did right in the first half defensively, we're not seeing it now.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A different look for Utah. Whiteside's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Eric Pascal comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Clarkson in for Donovan Mitchell. And the 3 ball is good.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
I tell you what, they got a nice reservation for him over on the bench. If he keeps this up, 4th turnover already.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Launches a 3. Kaminsky kicks to Shamet. McGee trying to break free. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 10-point Phoenix lead.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Here's Clarkson. And nothing is falling for him right now. Suns leading by 10. Poke loose and stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Pascal. That one falls. Pascal's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Stolen by Conley. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Suns ahead. They lead by 8. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. The wing pair for them, Clarkson and Bogdanovich. Eric Pascal out there with Whiteside, and it's Conley in at point guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
First team foul. Substitution for the
Suns to Conley. The shot. Phoenix grabs the miss.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Crowder kicks to Paul. Back to Crowder. Booker outside. Bridges for three. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
Conley finds Mitchell. Gay left side. Down low. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. The turnaround Jay. Gay misses. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Conley for 3. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Booker. That one off the back iron and out.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Gotta be up on Bogdanovich. When you aren't, he catches and fires away.
Paul dishes to Crowder. Back to Paul. It's Crowder on the wing. Booker with it. Gay picks him up defensively. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Jazz trail by 10. And here is Conley. And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. Three-pointer. Here's Gobert. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Suns leading by 10. Paul passes to Booker. Latrey. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Feeds to Gay.
So great to see Rudy out here. A guy who's overcome injuries, he's fought, and he's competed.
Phoenix has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Bridges outside. And there's the call on DeAndre. That is his first foul of the game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Whiteside's checked in for the Jazz. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Suns.
You know, reading the floor and making the right play. Mike Conley is a true point guard.
For 3, Booker, another 3 for Phoenix.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Bounce pass, Conley. Here's Whiteside. And the shot is long. Phoenix leading by 12. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. McGee dishes to Booker. Kicks to Ayton. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Gay with it. Bridges covering. And the rejection by Ayton. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Gay passes to Whiteside. And stolen by Ayton. Bridges inside the three-point line. They get the rebound, and Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got the lead up to 14 now for the Suns. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
The cleverness of Conley getting the defender to be way too handsy with him.
And the Suns call time here. They're leading by 14. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game. Devin Booker.
And he's up over 50% from the field here tonight. And that speaks to how solid his shot selection has been. Nothing forced and really no bad decisions. Just good, smart, offensive basketball.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. In the corner, it's Bridges. Hits the front of the rim and out. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
No good from Booker. This one just all but in the books.
Yeah, too many points, not enough time.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
The effectiveness of Bogdanovich, able to work from anywhere and to get a good shot.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. This was a very...
presentation of the NBA.
Here's the shot from earlier as the Suns arrived at the arena.
Thank you, Brian.
I don't doubt him, Allie. Thanks very much. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Heat, manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4, and it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. For the athleticism on display tonight, Doris, each team has guys who can fly.
Transition, wide open basketball with the potential for the electric on every possession. Let's tip it up.
Here's Tucker. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
Well, this guy is a champion. Kyle Lowry understands how to move the basketball.
Paul against Lowry. Outside Booker. The 3 is up. Adebayo grabs the board.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Bridges. Nice move. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, you can see the confidence that Mikal Bridges has in himself. This guy's going to take pride in going up strong, forcing the issue, and getting himself to the foul line.
And a player like Mikal Bridges, he's had very high confidence in his abilities.
Well, I mean, listen, his history is that of a winning player. Came into the league believing in himself because of his career collegiately. National championship player at Villanova. He has every right to think he can be in the league.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Paul with it. Now guarded by Butler. Three-pointer, Bridges. It's hauled in by the Heat.
With not a defender in sight, there's no one to blame but himself.
The kick out to Paul. Back to Ayton. Ayton gets a double team. Three-pointer, Bridges. Nails it from beyond the arc. Bridges has got 5 points.
Well, in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
Pass to Robinson. There's the 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
And that's a foul called on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Miami on D. 4-point game. Here's a 3 from Paul. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Look at Chris Paul getting aggressive. He's not going to let that 3 go unanswered. He's too competitive for that.
Robinson against Booker. Fires the 3. Lowry, no good.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
Booker finds Ayton. Stolen by Lowry. Down low. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, the defense slow to react. Jimmy Butler just takes advantage. Nice finish.
Outside Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Paul passes to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Inside, Crowder. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, Crowder is not afraid to play bully basketball. This is a guy who will battle through contact.
Lowry against Paul. To the inside. Tucker. He's off on the layup.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And the basket by Bridges.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Robinson against Booker. Robinson passes to Lowry. The three-pointer off the mark. Phoenix has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. The pull-up J. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Pass to Robinson. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Oh, it's almost scary watching Adebayo throw it down. Incredible natural power.
And a deep three from Paul. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Lowry outside to the middle. Here's the three.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm. They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Aiden. Over Adebayo. Aiden passes to Booker. Back to Aiden. Robinson with a steal. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Lowry outside. This one for 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. It's the Heat leading by just 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Hey, guys, they're passing the ball very efficiently here in the first half.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Now here's Butler. There's the drive. Off target at the rim. To the paint. Here's Paul. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Robinson passes to Butler. Lowry outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by the Suns.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And it's Butler with the jam.
You have to stay in front of Jimmy Butler. This guy is capable of leaving you in the dust with his ability to handle the basketball.
I mean, it is crazy to think how far Jimmy Butler has come. I mean, didn't see a lot of the floor in his first 2 seasons. Then soon after, he made 4 straight All-Star games.
Here's a 3 from Paul. He's off on that one. And Miami will go the other way with it. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. Morris finds Hero. Shoots from 12. Here's Dedmon. And he buries his first look.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. It's Booker on the wing. He's guarded by Hero. Crowder outside. Pass to Paul. Back to Crowder. Beyond the arc. They get it again.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Oladipo, the pass to Morris. Here's Oladipo. To the inside. Stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns fast break for 3. Bridges nails it from 3. Bridges has got 11 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive. Putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Back to Payne. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Oladipo finds Hero. From deep. The shot by Oladipo, no good. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 4 from downtown so far in the second. From deep, Johnson. Here's Payne. Here's Shamet. Knocks down the long J. Shamet's got himself on the board with a 3 there. And the aesthetic of the game, Doris, something us aficionados think about. What are some of the prettiest shots in basketball, in your opinion?
BA, I'm going to tell you the shot that is revolutionizing the game, because NBA players today are as skilled or perhaps more skilled than they have ever been. And the defining separation of the modern NBA is the ability of guys to shoot shots off the dribble, whether from range or in particular from three-point ability. They are starting to flourish across the league, and it's changing how NBA basketball is played.
Down low. Here's Kaminsky. It's rebounded by Dedmon. The Heat have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Can they get it? Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Now, this is an athletic power forward, and Morris outquicks the defense to the rim.
Payne, pass to Johnson. Oladipo against Payne. From deep, Johnson. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 7.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Oladipo against Payne. Oladipo, the pass to Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Now, Victor Oladipo's passing skills probably unappreciated. This guy is very unselfish and capable.
Pass to McGee. Back to Payne. From deep, inside. Going all the way to the rack. Ahead, here's Hero. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Suns ahead.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was Mikal Bridges setting the pace in the first quarter. He had 11 points and
we've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, down low. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Robinson can't hit. The Suns leading. Paul passes to Booker. Now here's Crowder. Back to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Phoenix no good that time either.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
Crowder, that's good.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
The Heat have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half.
Boy, Devin Booker is just such an explosive force on the offensive end. He can take over a game each and every night he steps between the lines.
For 3, Robinson. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
The kick out to Paul. Back to Bridges. Over Tucker. second chance shot. Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Boy, when Booker gets locked indoors, he's as deadly as they come in the NBA.
Well, the list of guys who've gone for a 70-point eruption is still very short. 20 points per game for almost the entirety of his career. This guy scores with ease. I don't care what defender you send it in.
Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Tipped. Pass to Tucker. Rebounded by Chris Paul. Bridges down low. Butler covering.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Butler up top. Tries it from 19. And Booker pulls it down.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
McGee, he's checked in for the Suns. Pass to Ayton. Outside Booker to the middle. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. How about that strong defensive performance for this Hafs mobile one block?
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
For three, Lowry. The shot comes out. And Phoenix the other way now. For three, Bridges. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Bridges has got 16.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Pass to Tucker. Stolen by Booker. For three, Bridges. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his third foul so far.
His third personal foul. Second team foul.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Booker with it. Picked up by Tucker.
After an efficient first half offensively, they've dropped off some. I'm not sure what's exactly changed. I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
They had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this crew back.
All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Phoenix?
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition. I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that. This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
And a big finish by Robinson.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Paul finds Booker. Up and over Lowry. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Paul. Booker's got his first points of the night.
Just 1 of 6 this quarter. Trying to shoot his way out of this funk.
Pass to Adebayo. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Here's Booker. Down low. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the floor for Phoenix, JaVale McGee out there with Frank Kaminsky. And then it's Landry Shamet, then it's Cameron Johnson, and it's Payne in at the point guard position. Shamet, no good. Miami trailing. Here's Oladipo. Ooh, it's slammed in by Oladipo.
Boy, Victor Oladipo gets a step and leaves no doubt. Look out below, gentlemen.
Oladipo against Payne. Here's Kaminsky, plenty of space, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Pass to Dedmon. Here's Hero, and the layup is good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And the Suns shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Payne, the pass to Johnson. And here is Kaminsky. Here's Shamet. He's guarded by Hero. Now Kaminsky. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. And it's blocked by Dedmon. And here we go. The Heat fast break. Out to Oladipo. Pass to Dedmon. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
Now that's the passion you like to see from Markieff Morris, converting off the board.
Kaminsky with it. Back to Payne. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Morris. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Here's Strus. And the call will go against JaVale McGee. That'll be a second foul of the game. A line change here for Miami. Phoenix making some changes.
Substitution for the Suns.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Booker, the pass to Paul, and he drives in. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 5 assists tonight.
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
To the inside, Adebayo, and finished off by Adebayo.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Booker for 3. Pass to Crowder. Outside Booker. From deep three-point range, Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Butler, and the shot's good. And now just a 3-point Phoenix lead.
You could see it from the moment he caught the basketball. Jimmy Butler delivers again.
Outside Paul. Booker, pass to Ayton. Three-pointer, Bridges. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Outside Booker. Pass to Crowder. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. From deep. Lowry, no good.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Back to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
Robinson against Booker. And here's Butler outside. And they'll get another chance. And Lowry gets doubled. Pass to Tucker. Another shot. And it falls all over the rim and in.
Every possession critical, and Kyle Lowry delivers once again.
Now here's Paul. He's guarded by Lowry. Paul can't get it to go. The Heat have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. For 3, Robinson. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
Oh, that's just superb coordination and balance right there. Tucker's hard to move once he gets the ball inside.
Booker fires from way outside. He buries it from 3.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Robinson can't hit. And Phoenix has possession. They've led by as many as 11. Paul against Adebayo. Back to Bridges. So the Suns win it. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
opening lineup for the Suns. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at center. And for the Hawks, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that three-ball tip.
And here is Paul, following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Shot by Crowder, no good.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
Now here's Paul. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Chris Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, he'll find a way to get it done.
Paul against Young. There's the three. No good on that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Bridges with it, guarded by Hunter. Here's Ayton. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Outside Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got a couple of threes now in the first for Atlanta. Paul against Young. Paul kicks to Booker. The baseline J off the mark.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here is Young. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 5.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Paul looking over the floor. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Misses off the left iron. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They lead by 7. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game. Young finds Capella. Now Young. Shoots the three. Another three for Atlanta.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
2 minutes.
Young against Paul. Driving in. Bridges outside. Paul outside. Clock at 6. And Capella sends it back.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And it's good for 2. 6 points for Chris Paul. Here's Young. He's got 8. Shot from the top of the key. And again, it's Atlanta.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Paul against Young. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, Chris Paul is not afraid of getting hit, whether it's him initiating it or anticipating it. Plays through that contact well.
And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running, and in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Now here's Paul. He's got 9. He takes it in. Booker left side. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Paul passes to Ayton. Here's Collins, and finish off by Collins.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
27 seconds left in the first quarter. Young pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Hunter. It's Young on the wing. From the arc, and there's Hunter on the assist from Young. Hunter's got 5 points so far.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Paul dishes to Crowder. Lets the 3 fly. Paul can't get it to go. And there's the call on DeAndre. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Team second.
Young, right side. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Right back after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up-tempo tonight.
Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
Bogdanovich focused on scoring on the inside, and when he gets close to the basket, it looked like he was hungry to get 2.
Paul passes to Crowder. Here he goes. And Capella sends it back. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Hunter. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Hunter's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks. Phoenix calls timeout. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
Young dishes to Capella. Young looking it over. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Young knows his range to answer his opponent.
Ball outside. Kicks it to Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Ball outside. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound Atlanta.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Drives to the hoop. That one goes in. 18 points for Chris Paul.
Just got that ball on a string and uses that change of pace so effective. Chris Paul getting wherever he wants to go now.
Now, here is Young. 13 points in the game. Collins. Bogdanovich finds Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. 5 on the clock. Free throw line jump shot. Here's Capella. Hunter on the wing. Bridges with the steal. Here we go, all alone. And the dunk by Booker.
The attention Mikel had on that play helped him out to get that steal.
The Hawks leading by 10.
And with Mikal Bridges, he's a player who knows his role and plays his role as well.
I think he's one of those guys who comes from a great system, came into the league with incredible discipline and incredible awareness of where it is he can impact the game. And that's why you see the 3-and-D effect that Mikal Bridges has had on the NBA.
Now Crowder, after the missed three from John Collins, drills it from outside.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. Outside Bogdanovich. The pass to Young. Feeds it to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
Suns trail by 9. Ball outside. Pass to Booker. The kick out to Crowder. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Collins with some nice D. Bogdanovich passes to Young. Capella trying to free himself up. And there's Hunter on the assist by Young. Young's got 4 assists now tonight. Paul outside. Bridges outside. Off target from outside. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Led by as many as 14 points. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Young with no one around. Hits the three-point bomb. Young's got 16 points.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Now here's Johnson. And stolen by Hunter. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Good instincts there from Hunter to get the steal.
Suns trail by 16. To stop the run. And it's finished off by Payne as he lays it in.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Passes it to Capella. Back to Young. It's over Payne. Off target. That was a little heat check. And so it's Atlanta with a 14-point lead as we bring the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 16 points.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Payne. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's McGee in at the center, blocking down the middle. 18 feet out. Gallinari dishes to Jang. Out to Gallinari. At the elbow, it's Reddish. Whistle blows. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
Kevin Payne. His first team foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
Payne in the post. He's guarded by Williams. Shamet. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Pass to Herter. And Jang kicks to Williams. Back to Jang. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The layup missed.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, you know, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
A shot by Paul, nobody around. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Reddish. Count that one. Reddish has got his first bucket of the night.
Reddish pinballing, fighting his way through the defense, and then finding a way to score.
Paul passes to Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Inside. And it's Ayton missing. The Hawks leading by 14. Reddish dishes to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
And sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
The offensive rebound. Ayton. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Herter, no good. Suns trail by 14. Here's Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Crowder's got 4 points in the quarter.
Getting bumped after the shot, no problem for Jay Crowder.
Crowder against Williams. Herter passes to Gallinari. Now Williams. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. A steal. And finished off by Jang.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's Crowder. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Bogdanovich finds Young. The pass to Collins. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Shot's good from Young.
Well, the teammates and the coaching staff know that he's going to take those kind of shots as Trey takes a quick one.
Paul outside. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Young passes to Capella. Outside, Bogdanovich. There's the dish to Young. From downtown, Bridges with the steal. Young with the steal. Over Paul. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And that work was done early as Capella just fought for his position down low.
Paul outside. Pass to Booker. Jacks up a 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. And here's Young. And stolen by Ayton. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back to the action after this word. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at the center position. So that's the Hawks 5. And the dunk by Capella.
And that's where you want to feed Clint Capella deep down on the interior part of the paint. Let him power it through.
Now here's Paul. Booker the pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. Trying to get open is Crowder. No good from Booker.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And that one's good. Hunter.
The defense better start respecting DeAndre Hunter from that kind of range.
Ball outside. The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Collins passes to Capella. Clock at 6. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Offensive rebound. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Hunter, no one around him. That ball. Nice speed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Paul for 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Young against Paul. In the corner, it's Hunter. Hawks passing it around. Bogdanovich passes to Young. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Crowder. And the rejection by Collins.
No, sir. Collins sending that one away.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mikal Bridges picks one up. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. JaVale McGee comes in for Crowder, and it's Payne in for Paul.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Now, here is Young. Not a lot of room. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. Passes it to Hunter. Now Capella. Shoots over Bridges. Atlanta again missing. Ayton finds Booker. A 3-ball. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Phoenix making some changes. Jay Crowder comes in for JaVale McGee. And Chris Paul subbed in for Payne.
Chris Paul. 2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the middle. Crowder with the steal. Young against Paul. It's hauled in by Trae Young. The Hawks leading by 18. Lets it go from deep. And the Suns miss again. Here's Capella going inside. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
How about Capella getting it done on the drive? Just knifes his way to the basket.
Paul fires from way outside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Hawks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Trae Young.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt Like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Hawks. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Young against Paul. Now, here is Young, guarded closer. Puts up a 3.
How about Chris Paul just in the right position, so smart on both ends of the floor?
Bridges, no one around him. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
All against Young. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. This one for 3. That shot is off. Now the Suns take it the other way. For 3, Bridges. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And so it's Atlanta with it. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Hunter against Bridges. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
So it's the Hawks now. Ayton finds Bridges. There's the triple. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.